because you want to take people out of their comfort zone a little bit. When I was playing earlier too, I noticed my parry timing seemed a little bit off as well. Like you really, you guys really took your time polishing this and retuning some things to make it the feel like obviously there's everything we still love about Rivals, but still presented a new package.
Yeah, for sure. We kind of, in our brains, we're treating it like Rivals is Smash 64, and this is kind of our Melee.
Love it.
So just a lot of additions, but still like that same core.
All right, well, here we go. You already know Claren, one of my favorite characters in the game, so I'm very excited to get back-to-back games of her duking it out. It's time going up against Kragg. Now talk to me a little bit. Kragg, big body, so I gotta imagine pretty easy to get some combos on, but hard to get that KO finishing blow, I would imagine.
Yeah, that's the hardest, especially off the top. Like, oh my gosh, there's sets where I get Kragg, well, very close to 200, sometimes even over, and I'm just like, please die. Just die already.
It just won't let it go. He's at 114 right now. Oh, actually, gonna go ahead and lose that life.
Yeah, that's the way. So that is the way to lose it early is SD, little hiccup, because you fall so fast in this game. Yeah.
That's a tough one for sure. Oh, I like that. Okay, actually playing off of Kragg's platform, getting these combos going. This is one thing about Claren. Definitely strings them together like nobody's business. That sword does have a sting to it. And if I'm not mistaken, too, still a really just a good knockback on that tipper, too, yeah?
Yep, and one of the new things we just saw is so when you grab someone, if you land your special pummel, it turns your next throw into a tipper.
Oh, love that. Okay.
Which gives the same stun, and the stun benefit is they're in hit pause a little longer, so you can get different follow-ups if you do a tipper throw versus a regular throw.
Now, using the special, does that make it guaranteed?
Well, it guarantees that your throw's a tipper because your throws don't normally tipper. They're always like sours normally. But if you special pummel, they're always tippers.
That's absolutely fantastic. Well, we can tell right now, HealsGood. Got to be feeling so good. I mean, this is an incredibly strong lead right now and really showing no signs of slowing things down. My goodness, put it together piece by piece. We are cranking up this damage. Ooh, hold that shield. There we go. Okay. I was going to say, man, got to unload at some point.
I would say down strong is the signature way to be like, enough. Like, I just need to close this stock. On a lot of characters in Rivals, it was down strong.
It almost seems like a burst off, like a get off me option. You know what I mean? Like, I've had enough of this.
For sure.
But the deficit is still looming quite heavily here. 83% on that final life. Going to require a lot right now. Uh-oh. Okay, nice. Couple of good juggles. I like this. Use those aerials. Ooh. Hold on now.
So Kragg, yeah, he still gets pushed back, and that'll do it. Recovery's still tough, so you get all these options as Kragg, but it's not free. Oh, so HealsGood actually eliminated me from the bracket. That was the Claren. I was about to say, I didn't know whose tag was who eliminated me.
Was it that fast, Dan?
It was game 5. It was game 5, all right?
Okay.
Game 5. I definitely busted out. I was, I don't know, I think I was seeded like 4 or 5.
Okay.
So I did not obviously make it to 4 or 5, but it's a good sign because people are getting better. I'm kind of like, I have a skill level and it doesn't often grow as the game gets older.
Listen, it doesn't matter. You know, as a game dev, I got to imagine, though, it's the fact that you just see the evolution of players and how they're pushing the characters forward that really gets you excited. So
yeah,
it's not about you, it's about them, and I think that's the best way to look at it. As we have a character swap here, Maple making her appearance.
Yeah,
Maple's is a tricky character.
For sure, and this is a tough one. Like, so I played up Maple all tournament, but she's a hard one to do as a secondary because like you kind of have to be warmed up to be able to do her tethers and do the combos that you want. So it'll be interesting to see, how if this switch works out.
Okay, so you would say Maple like pretty, when it comes to like precision, right? Just kind of you gotta have your timings for everything. Pretty immaculate, I would imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's when you're winning, yes.
Yeah.
I can play Maple sometimes. It looks a little sloppy.
I got you.
But when I'm playing well, it looks like you can't do anything about it.
Love that. We're going to see if this swap is going to be enough. I mean, not a bad start at all. Definitely, compared to that first game, a complete 180. Let's see if that trend can continue. Nice space with Claren putting some pressure on the shield. But Maple. Oh, man. What's that little plant? What's he called?
Lily.
Lily, there it is.
So the cool thing in Rivals 2 is Maple always had Lily in Rivals, kind of her stage control, right? But now we added 2 new plants. So she has Lily, who's the one we know, Terry, who she can put on ledge, and she can tether to it. And then she has Poppy. That's her special pummel.
Oh, my goodness.
And Poppy, if you throw a seed at her, it pops. And it
really?
Yeah, it does a hitbox. Because normally Maple seed is kind of like a Fox laser.
Yeah.
But imagine if you had something on your opponent that turned Fox laser into an attack.
I got you.
That's kind of what it is.
I see what you're cooking.
And it's super fun because it actually pops them back towards you. So you can do like a combo where you bring them back into you.
Love. I think one of the things I love most about Maple, it seems like you can really freestyle a lot in different avenues and aspects with her. Very impressive stuff. I am seeing, though, Onesy making the most out of this Maple, but I like what I'm seeing from HealsGood, starting to mount the comeback, getting a little bit more comfortable and settling into this game as we see that down air connecting, gonna put him up a life and keep things moving.
Yeah, so HealsGood against me got a lot of mileage off of the special pummel doing here. So
good.
It's supposed to be when you know, or if you know it's coming, because if someone's special pummeling a lot, you just hit special.
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes. Yeah. So you just know.
That breaks it?
That breaks it, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, if they grab you and they buffer it, it's actually pretty tough. Like, you have to react. It's almost like teching in, like, Smash, where, like, you have to know you're about to hit the wall and kind of preemptively tech. You kind of have to be ready to get grabbed, because if you're not going to hit special in time to break. So HealsGood's basically always buffering the pummel, and I was breaking a couple, but not as much as I should have, considering I made the mechanic, I know the mechanic, I should be able to do it, and I'm still getting hit by it. And I'm like, dang it.
Dan, nobody can ever criticize you as not being an honest individual, and I love you for that.
Yeah, but it's frustrating because I'm like, I can't blame anyone except me for when I'm getting beat by it.
Well, that just goes to show you, even devs need to practice a little bit more. Nothing wrong with that. Now, tell me a little about this stage. Seems a little bit new. I don't remember seeing this from Rivals 1.
Yeah, so this is a new layout that we did not explore in Rivals 1. Honestly inspired by the first kind of competitive one I got into was Brawl.
Okay.
I always loved Delfino, even though a lot of people hated it, kind of sharking under the platform. So we tried it initially. This whole ground was you could jump through it, right? Turns out some characters in Rivals make that very annoying, like Raster. So we kind of redesigned it so there is still ground in the center, but you get to shark underneath the side.
Gotcha,
so
okay.
It changes up how the recovery game works because everyone can kind of climb through it.
I love that. All right, well, we got a pretty dead even game right now. Oh, nice. Getting that rock chuck. Is that going to be enough? It is. Great edge guarding coming out from Onesy. Back on the Kragg and really established some new maybe some newfound confidence. Playing incredibly solid. Okay, gonna whiff a little bit with the jabs, but still all good. Put some separation between them. Ugh. Nice.
Yeah, one weakness of Claren is like her melee counterpart, Arthritis. It can be tough to get the kill once percent gets too high. And Kragg is amazing at playing at that percent. So I've always thought Kragg was a good choice for Claren in like Rivals 1, just for living, and it's proving true in Rivals 2 as well.
Yeah, especially right here. I mean, this is a kind of a perfect blueprint for what you're saying right now is Kragg keeping this life intact. Despite all this pressure coming out from HealsGood, it is not really amounting to anything. As you said, just being maybe a little too high to get those follow-ups that you need to close out these lives, these stocks here. Oh, man. Maybe doing a little too much down there.
Trying too hard to, overextending because you're down. And then Kragg, now he has 205 and he's, pushing for a potential 3-stock. And, HealsGood can't close it out.
Pretty content right there, coming up from below the stage as well. Excellent job. Oh, is that going to be enough? I feel like it is. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, like, even Kragg at some point has to fall.
Right.
Oh, speaking of falling, not enough on that recovery to get past the platform. Leg just kind of fell a little bit short to that safe point where he would land on the ground. So that's going to be a great response coming out from Onesy. Much needed one at that, yeah?
Oh, for sure. I think there, too, you see that level just changes up the offstage, right? Like, the way Onesy was, like, pillaring down there and kind of trying to hang out there and bait Claren down there, a lot different than the first 2 matches.
100%. Definitely a little bit of a curveball stage there that definitely worked out big time. So see if HealsGood can find a stage a little bit more on the neutral side. You know what I'm saying? Keep Kragg a little bit more honest, and this just might be the answer to that, Dan. We got 4 platforms to work with, too, and a nice long stretch of ground to play with, too. Oh, my Lord. These hands right now, black and blue.
What makes this one a counter pick, why people go for it, is the walls are insanely close. So, Kragg can't live forever if the blast zone is, right near the side of the stage.
All right, got to be careful, though. This could actually work to the disadvantage of HealsGood as well, especially with this percentage rising as much as it is. This is no joke right now, 120. Got to play this one pretty close to the chest. Let's see if we can find some offense. Just comes out with the big, strong attack. That was pretty filthy.
That was dope. And here we see also, we got some of the skins on display. So like Rivals 2 this time, we're going to be going a bit heavier into skins because
Love
now
that.
that we're 3D, we can like kind of, it's a lot easier than trying to do it with pixel art.
I get it. You can really notice, like, you can notice like the little intricacies and the details
Yep.
a lot easier, which I think is fantastic.
And the camera gets a lot closer, so it's a lot cooler, you know?
All right, let's see. Okay, gonna use that pillar to stall just a tad bit. Nice wall jump as well, mixing up that recovery, keeping HealsGood guessing a lot. Oh, this is fantastic.
Yeah, the thing HealsGood did really well against me was just kind of, once he got in the lead, it was like pretty smothering, especially because like putting you in a lot of like 50-50 mix-ups, doing a lot of the special pummels, just kind of like increasing the frustration is really good. So if Onesy can stay in the lead, that might be the recipe to, you know, bring this set to a game 5.
All right, I see. I like what HealsGood is trying to do, though. Get off a lot of off-stage presence and play. We've seen a couple of times in the previous games where that down air really came through and stole some stocks. But the big burst out, the get off me like I'm calling it, man. The back up off me real quick gets the job done. Gonna send that block back at Onesy. Nobody home, though. Oh, this could be big.
Yeah, that was really nice nair grab, special pummel.
A lot of patience coming.
Yeah,
Oh, that parry was sick, yeah?
Both players taking their time here on this recovery. Oh no, that hit the pillar.
Oh, he's done, yeah.
So when you're side specialing there, you're trying to land on top of it so you can get your jumps back. But if you hit the corner like that, it's,
Oh, it just like eats up the recovery?
Well, yeah, you don't, you never land on the ground, so now you're in trouble.
Yes, sir. Wow. All right, and maybe in a little bit of jeopardy of letting this game 4 go. I mean, kind of knocking on the doorstep to force a game 5. Definitely picking back up some momentum, though. I'm starting to feel it. Claren trying to get in there. All right, finding those big hits. Let's see if they accumulate to a lot. Love the grabs, too. Under duress, under pressure, take advantage, and then picking defensive options. But as I say that, Onesy letting it unleash and going crazy right now. Dan, are we going to game 5?
So close.
Oh, my Lord.
He went for the get off me, but HealsGood was ready this time.
Oof. Big swing, nobody home. Hold on now. Oh, that down tilt was so godlike. The positioning right now, benefiting Heals so good. Oh my goodness, just letting these, you can tell HealsGood really wants to just end this with all the big swings. Oh, was that off of the special grab?
Yeah,
right?
that was the special, special pummel into the tipper throw.
Right.
Wanted that fair to tipper to finish it, but unfortunately got the sours. The sours do not send very far. Oh, the rock!
Off the rock, no shot! Yo, HealsGood. Insane way to end that. Kragg's own rock block betraying him in the clutch. Oh my goodness.
I thought for sure we were seeing a game 5 with the lead Onesy had.
You saw the way Onesy was playing too, even after HealsGood was able to kind of like, okay, bring it back and then get it on even playing field with, with the lives and the percentage, and then